Hello, Internet friends. My name is Tim Schrock at Design Build Solutions. On today's Tech Tip Tuesday, I'm going to take this question from Facebook on how to do automatic roofs building this roof. We've got a couple of unique scenarios here. We've got a nested gable, we've got a Dutch gable, we've got a porch with a gable, and then we've got a little shed roof dropped here. So I want to go through kind of the highlights of how to get this done. And I'm going to try to do it in all automatic roofs. Let's get right into this, shall we? I've drawn a rough floor plan here for the model, and in the case of this exercise, I'm not dealing with any floor heights. I'm not dealing with any changes to materials, etc. I'm just looking at the roof. I'm going to take a rendering of this so that we can see how it's working and tile the windows doing Shift F6. And I want to see how this is working in live 3D. I'm going to look at this and say this is probably a 6 or 7 12 pitch. We've got probably 12-inch overhangs, and that should be good. So I'm going to double click on my roof tool to build up my roof defaults. Now this is the build roof dialog. I'm going to say we're doing rafters, we're doing 7 12 pitch, and I'm going to say 12-inch eave and 12-inch gable overhangs. Structure, I'm going to look into this and say this is probably not 2x10s. So I'm going to change this to 2x8s for my rafters, and 16-inch on center. Very good. I think we'll leave it at that. To start off with, noticed I've got several gables here. I've got a gable, a nested gable, this porch wall is a gable, and so is this little shed dropped roof area. That's a gable, as well as the right-hand side of this garage is a gable. So I could click individually, wall, and do gable tool down here, or if you, in my settings, I have to double right click to get this menu, and I could change to gable like that here. But I'm going to just shift click. You can do shift click or control click. Shift click will only add. Control click will add or remove from your selections. So I'm going to select this gable, this nested gable, this porch roof gable, this gable right here, and the end of the garage as gable walls. All of those I'm going to be selecting as gable walls. I am going to go ahead and name this room as a porch. And I'm going to draw a wall here and name this as a garage. Just for giggles, let's go ahead and put a garage door here. And let's make that 16 feet. Make it 84 tall. Let's build our roofs. So I'm going to click on the automatic roof and say auto rebuild roofs. For this case, I'm going to go ahead and do auto rebuild roofs because I want to see what changes happen when I make changes automatically without having to come in here and build roofs every time. I generally do build roof planes like this and then manually adjust. We may get to that, but I want to do auto rebuild roofs. And I'll click OK. And actually, that's exactly what, not quite what we needed. The difference is this wall right here, because these two roofs are coplanar. So I'm going to break this wall right here at the porch and select just this wall, and we'll open that wall up only and go to the roof tab, and we're going to say extend slope downward. I think that's the one we want. So this says wall designated extended slope downward must connect at each end to two perpendicular walls that extend from it up the roof slope direction. Each of these walls must be designated a full gable wall. Okay. So this must be a full gable wall, and this must be a full gable wall? It's still not working. Let's try this. Let's try something different. Knee wall. No appropriate roof plane is adjacent to the section starting up from this knee wall. Not full gable wall. It is extended slope downward. Must connect at each end to two perpendicular walls that extend from it in the up roof slope direction. Each of these walls must be designated a full gable wall. Well, I don't know how to quite get that one to do it, so we're going to just do the manual adjustment, and that means I'm going to select this roof here. That's this roof here, and we're going to make it coplanar by clicking on this child to edit tool, and it's going to say, hey, this modifies a roof plane with auto roof rebuild turned on. Your changes will be lost. Would you like to turn auto rebuild roofs off and continue? Yes. So I'm going to make this coplanar now with the roof over the garage, the plane over the garage. That will drop that down, and now I can select this roof. Let's pull this wall back. We don't need that any longer. I'm going to select the top of this roof plane and hit the number 2 key, or that is this join roof planes tool. With that right there, I'm going to adjust the rear roof to meet that. And lastly, then I'm going to select by shift clicking on both of these roof planes and join them together with a union. So when I click a union, would you like to retain the original objects? No, I just want to make one complete object. And there is our roof complete. Well, take that back. I should, before I do that, let's try to make this a Dutch gable. Can I make this a Dutch gable wall? Let's open up this wall and roof types, roof Dutch gable wall. Ah, yes. So let's cancel that. I'm going to take an elevation of this. I'm going to draw a line right where I want that Dutch gable to start, and then open that up. This, let's say it's at 200 inches. I'm going to come back here, select this wall, and we'll make this one a Dutch gable. Starts at height 200. In from baseline. Trying to remember what that means. Let's make this auto rebuild roofs. It's going to say some roof surfaces you edited and changed will be deleted. We'll go ahead and continue because I'm going to keep doing that. Yes, I know. Let's do our split screen again, see if that did it. No, that didn't like that. Not that one. Roof. From baseline. 0. Okay, so this one we'll have to do manually as well. Let's change it back to full gable. Let's adjust this roof as we did before and make it coplanar. Yes, we're going to turn off auto roofs. To that roof, we're going to just stretch that right up to the ridge there. This ridge will pull back again. These two roofs, I can drag and select both of them and click on Union. No, I'm not going to retain the original objects. And lastly, I'm going to create not build a roof. I want to create a roof plane. Whenever I start dragging a new roof plane that is connected to another roof, so right here on this roof plane corresponds essentially to like right there. So if I were to click on that right there as my starting point of the roof plane, it is going to set the new roof plane at the height of wherever that's crossing, wherever that's touching. So you'll see how this happens here. So if I start it here and drag this direction and go up this way, see how that was kind of the point of the height of this. Okay. Let me erase these marks. Now I'm going to adjust these two roof planes by hitting the number 3 key or the break tool right here. I'm going to break this edge, this rake edge of the roof plane and pull it back a little bit. And I'm going to do the same on this roof plane, break and pull it back a bit. I am going to select this side of the new roof plane and hit the number 2 key. That's my join roof plane. So this edge of my new roof plane and this angled edge are going to join to form a hip right there. Number 2 key, and I'm going to click on the second roof plane to do that. Now, if I do this edge and the number 2 key on that major roof plane and click there, it did not adjust this edge of the new small roof plane, because in order to do so, it would have to eliminate this part of the roof polyline. And Chief will not automatically eliminate any parts of the roof polyline. You would have to manually do that. I can fix this in 2 ways. Either drag this corner to that point, and that would eliminate this roof polyline right here. Or I can select this edge and pull it down below that point where they would meet. And now my roof edge will automatically, come on. I'm going to select that edge, number 2 key. There we go. And when I selected this roof plane, it then followed that new hip. Lastly, as you can see, there's a little triangle shape that's missing, and that's this line right here. This is a hole that you can see over here. I could drag this corner up to that corner, or I can make this edge join with either left or right edges. It doesn't matter. And there is our completed roof plane. I hope this video has been helpful. If you like this, would you consider clicking like and subscribe? And if you find it valuable, would you consider a small donation at paypal.me/designbuildsolutions? Until next time, thanks so much. Take care.